This is a transformer. This is also a transformer. There is one really big difference between the two. One of them turns into a really cool truck with flames, and then this one turns into an ant and a spider. Now you may ask, what? Why is this? This is Transformers. I want cool sports cars and a cool looking truck, not Transformers that turn into animals. Well, back in the 90s, this was just after a line called Generation 2, and Transformers was kind of failing. And during the gross out factor of the 90s, some random drunken Hasbro executive was like, what if Transformers were like animals? And then came the show Beastwars, which introduced many cool characters like Optimus Primal, Cheetor, and the rest of the gang. But those aren't the people that we care about, because that's not who this review is about, okay? We're doing Inferno and Tarantulas. No, not Generation 1 Inferno. This Inferno is definitely not the gung-ho fire stopper, and more of the gung-ho fire creator. This figure is definitely my favorite of the bunch. Not saying that Tarantulas is a bad figure. As a matter of fact, he's actually one of the best figures in my collection. But I just think that this is a very nice figure, other than the transformation, which is a little finicky. I do really like that head sculpt. It looks spot on to what it's supposed to be. Not to mention the articulation is through the roof. The articulation is incredible. He has double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, which is much better than the average Transformers figure, and his mouth opens. I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but not many other Transformers do that. Transformation is very finicky, and it's very hard to get the legs in a very natural looking position, but all in all, when you look at the total quality of the figure and just how everything works, the transformation is really impressive, and this whole figure really just is very impressive. Now we get to Tarantulas, who is super accurate. I mean, I wouldn't really say that any one of these figures is more accurate than the other. It's very impressive either way how accurate these things are to a show from the 90s with very limited CGI. By the way, go watch Beastwars. If you haven't already, go watch it. Forget about the crappy CGI, watch it. The storytelling is incredible. The head sculpt on this figure, I mean, talk about spot on. I love his weird little, like, tendrils and his weird little butt cheek for a mouth. It's nice. It is kind of weird that he has eyeballs on his crotch, but whatever. His transformation is so much easier than Inferno's. Inferno's makes me have an aneurysm. This one is like seeing a butterfly on a very nice summer day. It's so much better. I love it so much more. And at the same time, you end up with the same amount of accuracy. So I mean, I think Inferno could have been a little bit more dumbed down. Alright, so you know how this guy's name is Tarantulas? Yeah, forget all of that, because this is an amazing wolf spider mode.